What's going on, everybody? I am just leaving Parkersburg, West Virginia. Was on Craigslist last night. Found a dude that had 7 or 8 sets of 11R 22.5 tire chains, which they're a little bit big for my application on a deuce, but the price was cheap enough that I don't give a shit about cutting some off of them. Brand new, they're $150 a set online, and he wanted $50 a set, and they're brand new, still in the bags. They got a little bit of surface rust on them, but who gives a shit? First time I run them down the road, they're going to be all scratched up and everything else. And where my truck's sitting, there's no way in the hell it's going to come out of the yard with 10 inches of snow still on the road, or still in the yard with, well, and on the road, because our town doesn't do our street. But it's them non-directional tires are great when it's dry out. They're decent in the mud, but on snow and ice, that solid center rib is like an ice skate. I had a load of firewood in the bed. I probably had a cord and a half, and I still had to lock it in 6-wheel to get it out of my driveway. And that was a couple years ago. So, yep, I get back to town and get them on. I'll continue this mission. So, we have had an interesting couple days. We got a bunch of snow, some freezing rain, some more snow, and there were some people without power for like 48 to 72 hours. We were without it for about a day, about 23, 24 hours. So yeah, it's freezing rain on the trees. Looks pretty. It causes a bunch of havoc. There was trees down everywhere, taking power poles out. Yeah, it doesn't take much. You get a tree fall on one pole, that pole goes. It's going to take a bunch more with it. Down at the bottom of the hill on 250, there was 3 or 4 of them snapped off, and that's the ones that were feeding my town. So I'm just on the way back from Parkersburg, picking up those 3 bags of tire chains. So I filled up before I left, and I am almost at half tank. Well, that's 220 mile for half tank in a 6.2 Yukon Denali, which isn't all that bad, because I wasn't gentle on the highway with it. But yeah, it's pretty, but it makes a mess. I'm gonna get home, put these tire chains on that thing, and see if I can get down to Mike's house. I'll post that video a little later, why we're cleaning everything up. He had 25 to 30 pine trees fall on the neighbor's garage and in their yard and shit. So I'm still looking for a way to load the logs on the truck, but we're gonna go down and at least try to get shit cleaned up for him. So yeah, I'll post that video that he sent me about the trees falling. Thanks. Well, I got them on. Took a few hours to get them modified. I had to cut about a foot off each one of them, because they're meant for like a 43 or 44 inch tall tire, not a 39. So, but that thing walked up in here like it's nothing, and it's a mess. It's ice and then slush, and so this is what I cut off. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 links. I still gotta do a little bit of work. I'm gonna get some heavy ties, or maybe a piece of tie wire. Tie each one of these up. That way it doesn't come undone. But I put the bungee cords on it just in case one of them comes undone. So that's how we run our tractors. That thing's got cheap ones on it, but parts vehicles or parts tractors. I bought that whole trailer load for $500. The two that's on the right side here, I drove up on the trailer. The one back there in the back with the tiller on it has got a twin cylinder Briggs & Stratton. It's blowed up, but I wanted a rototiller on the back for a garden, so we'll put a garden out to property. Bought a plow and shit for out there, and get the 8N Ford going this summer and springtime, and put a garden. So yeah, that's this thing. Now I can't wait till we get a fucking blizzard and I can go out and play. I'm not gonna, you know, the main roads are clear. I'm not gonna go out there and tear the chains up and piss the town off. I already got the mayor on my ass for my property downtown. Scrap vehicles and junk sitting around, but what are you gonna do when you work 60 hours a week? She said, well, you're making all that money, pay somebody to clean it up. I said, nope. I'm a little cheap like that. I'd rather clean it up myself and save the money. So, yeah, that's that. Appreciate you watching. Thanks.
Holy shit! Watch out!